Hey, what's up, guys? Today I am playing against... Fuck, I really need to swap the lessons green screen. Oh gosh. Maybe one day I will have a good intro, but I swapped it to snake lessons now. And at this stage, it's such a good mod. I love it. Anyway, Azrael matchup. This is a bit of an odd one. I'm not quite sure if Azrael wins, and even if I wins. I genuinely have no idea. What I do know is that Azrael 5A is really, really strong in this match. Because it's a freaking huge 5A that hits crouchers as well. So flipping out against Azrael's pressure is not all that doable. Okay. Also, Azrael is Growler, so camping him is not all that easy. Anyway, good Growler. I kind of expected pressure to stop there or him to jump, but yeah. Growler, what do I mean? Like, Lariat. I'm not quite sure what its name is, actually. Anyway, I tried to kind of bait a burst there. I figured you might want to keep me in the corner. Also, one thing about this matchup is also that... Oh my god, this is gonna do a shitload of damage, right? Yeah. But one thing about this matchup is that... Fuck, not this matchup. One thing about this match, the first game at least, was that I uploaded a different YouTube video while the first one was going on. So, me and Ray usually had about 30 MS. In this one, we had 180. However, I'm just gonna say, it was fine on my end. I'm not quite sure if he could say the same. But, you know, yeah, that was a funny little bit of lore that I wanted to tell you. Anyway, one funny thing about this matchup that I can actually tell you about, though, is you've already seen me do it a couple times. Azrael's backdashes, they're invulnerable. But a nice part about the my matchup versus Azrael is you can whiff cancel to bait those dashes out. And Azrael cannot really back that safely afterwards. It's so funny. Anyway, there I hit him really, really high in the air with my dive, so it wasn't actually punishable. At least I think so. Anyway, there I missed the combo. However, we do still have positional advantage. There the Azrael dive kick just catches me off guard. You're gonna see that a lot. There I used the OS, by the way. If you press 1 BC against Azrael, then you can actually cover both his backdash and his not 1 BC, 1 AB, my bad. But then you can cover both his backdash and you barrier if he stays in front of you. So that's a pretty decent way against Azrael to block cross-ups. Otherwise, they're pretty difficult to react to. I already tried to 6B my dive attempt. I respect it, but didn't quite work out. Anyway, super close game here. Try to cross-up, but Ray just has really good blocks. I've tried to cheese some cross-ups a lot, but it just didn't work out. And there I had a very fast 2v6A, a little bit random, so that's why it hit probably. I would imagine that as Azrael, you just kind of want to go monkey Unga Bunga on my so that you just want to keep oppressing, you know? Like, nobody goes to the character select and plays Azrael not expecting to be a giant gorilla, right? Let's be real. Anyway, we just do a bit of basic stagger pressure. However, this is one thing about Azrael DP, and just me against DP characters in general. I'm still trying to get rid of the habit to be a lot more offensive. Also, yeah, here you see Azrael's unique mechanic, the weak points coming through. He does a shitload of damage, and then he caught my back roll, and JD, I think it is anyway, just bounces him after he did a full staircase combo. Like, it looks ridiculous, but it was so much damage, like 3.9k. Here I try to OD through the bribes. Another thing I think I should try against bribes that I haven't quite done this set yet, and that I need to start doing. Oh, that was a really bad throw, but nice jump by Ray. But the thing about Azrael's drives is, it's a whole high-low scenario, right? But if you flip at the right time, I'm pretty sure you can. There, I didn't barrier OS, so I just did cross step. I also just didn't expect the cross step, by the way. Boom. As you see, once again, dude, Azrael weak points are so threatening and it deals so much damage, man. He did 4 of 5k when his back was to the corner, but not only did he carry me to the corner, he just supered me and killed me. Like, yeah, Azrael can get kind of wild if you let him. This is the main thing about the my Azrael matchup. You just need to keep the big fat monkey in his cage. Well, he's not fat, but you get it. That was probably a attempt to J2C. However, yeah, I did a very early JC, so that caught him. But yeah, I was forced to burst after he caught me. Trying to back off a bit, trying to spearing in this matchup. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to start throwing them out a lot less. Anyway, good at blocking the over, however, JB from Azrael is quite strong, and yep, you see that I have a weak point, and he goes for a troll reset. That works because I still have a habit of pressing the barrier OS or just barrier out of hit stun. Something I still need to work on. I get it. And there Azrael JB comes through again. Like, that button is really good in the master, I feel. Just Azrael instant air dashing with JB or crossing you up with an instant air dash. Either or, like, it's pretty threatening. This is a pretty classic Mai versus DP character scenario. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get punished there, or that he didn't want to claim his turn back, but hey, we take it. But the classic scenario after you land the shockwaves from Mai dive and the shock, then you're like +2, especially if they don't instant block, right? At least I think it's possible. Don't quote me on that. I'll check out for the next video. Also, really good to see by me. But a lot of people are like, okay, fuck your plus frames, I'm just gonna disrespect with a DP. Anyway, I read the jump outs. This is one thing about the matchup that you'll see a lot. Ray's really, really good at jumping out of my pressure. Anyway, there I did not use my, oh wow, I had a fatal counter, but I just wasn't ready. But that's one thing that I'm not using a lot yet. Oh, that was unfortunate. Could have had a big combo there. After Mice 2A, you can use, you can press the C button to get a massive sweep. Also, Azrael's DP out is so funny. It just flies so far away. Most characters can low profile it. I would think Mai can do it too, but whenever I try, I'm not able to do it. Also, yeah, this is what happens if Azrael just lands a mid-screen counter hit from some random thing. Gets a weak point, and yeah, you die. But had a good reversal super. Yay! Thumbs up for Mai, you know? Yep, round starts 236A. However, he jumped it. Pretty nice. That's one bit of counterplay that's pretty useful. After the 236A, you do have a decent chunk of lag. It's not a lot, but you can try to at least press a button. It's usually very safe, and my 2C doesn't have early head invulnerability, so the risk is not too huge. But yeah, like I said, Ray loves jumping out of the corner, and he's pretty solid at it. That said, I expected something like a Black Hawk Stinger there. Instead, we're still living. Maybe my guy just wanted more burst gauge back. Felt confident. I mean, he does have a lot of meter and active flow, so you know. Maybe that's the strat, or he just dropped. Either or. And yep, I kind of tried to stagger Ray, however, it jumps out once again. Anyway, try to kind of jill him. I'm trying to mix up my pressure with flips a good chunk more, but it's difficult. And yep, that's another very strong counterplay thing against Mai. If Mai likes to flip after landing 236A, which is like -4, right? if you instant air dash immediately after with a button, then you can pretty much always counter hit her. That doesn't really matter which character you play, but I feel Azrael JB is pretty good at doing it. Anyway, we had a pretty huge combo there going on, but Ray decides to burst. I don't quite agree with it, especially because like it was literally one normal outside of kill range. So yeah, we just JC him to intercept him and put the ground just like that. And now that's huge because like I had the early burst there. Let's say he didn't burst and just took the round, and he would still have burst at this point, and that's one point where you can claim momentum. And there, that was absolutely huge. Okay. The thing is, Hoon told me to Hoon is another my player, by the way. Hoon told me to try to micro dash plus 5C after that. However, I missed the micro dash there. I think anyway. No, not micro dash, the command dash from mine. And then you get a really massive combo. I'm still trying to go for that, but I miss it sometimes. This set is mainly for improvement anyway, right? But yeah, anyway, Azrael weak point is very funny, and I like that. I lost a lot of momentum from just not getting the right combo, but it's a bit of a combination of things. Like, but after that, like my mentality for that singular game was kind of out. That's a huge part of fighting games. Just your mentality, and sometimes missing a combo, even though it's part of the game, I just get so salty and I'm like, I dropped my combo, I might as well have lost anyway. Which is not a good mentality to have. I'm trying to fix it. Oh yeah, that's a really cute thing about people landing. Like, people like to press standing buttons a lot, I noticed. And then 2A crouches under it. Or people just don't block low. Like, both have had a good chunk. Anyway, Azrael drives, still scary. It's an overhead. But there are 2-1-4-8 really fast out. And I still got some out of the corner because he wasn't expecting me to go down to the ground. And this is how and why I got so much momentum later on, and we kind of played neutral. There are 2-6-A. It's a really good frame kill. You see me do that a lot. It always catches rolls. And afterwards you can press 5A. Only DPs can really beat it when you do a neutral attack. Anyway, this was huge. I tried to purple throw. I'm not quite sure how I got purple throw. I just tried to RC. But I think okay, what I probably did is I pressed forward after the RC. And I pressed RC again. And if you do RC forward, that's like ABC. And then part of that input is BC, which is what you use in Blazblue to throw. Oh, do I get it? Okay, I just went for the old reliable right there. That was a good spot to micro dash. Plus 5C. Oh yeah, there's one other funny part about Azrael. He has like some arbor move, but if you just continue doing your good old mice stuff with cancels, then you just get out. I'm pretty sure this is like the only time he did it in this set. Because it's really terrible against Mai. Anyway, he hits me once, but I try to go back to neutral, and that was a pretty bold 5A. Maybe he just misunderstood where I was at. And I had a massive party with 5C. Like, that's what we call footsies, baby. I suppose. Yeah, I tried to keep it very safe there, but ultimately still got hit by DP. I am still not as confident, but you see me being a little bit more bold against the DP characters slowly in this set. And yeah, that's a pretty classic playstyle scenario. When people activate overdrive and you're like, yeah, how about I simply jump? Because that way you won't get hit by EA. That way you have fast standing, but whoa, what the fuck? Ah! Okay. My bad. Not quite sure what happened there, but... Oh, this is what I mean! This is why my flip is actually sometimes pretty strong against Azrael. I'm still bad at recognizing those scenarios, but he went for the drive overhead, right? And I was just like, lol, I'll flip out. That said, I could probably punish that, but instead I chose to do a raw OD. Not the greatest decision I ever made. Once again, there I thought he might try to go for a jump or some funny dash reset. However, he just went for the lariats. And now I'm kind of starting to get the counterplay to his dive kick. I'm like, you know what? What if I just get out of range, whether it be flip, and later on whether it's just trying to dash out. And that way I get a good positional advantage against Azrael. Anyway, good air dash is in. That's a little bit of a personal weakness of mine. Only a little bit, but people just air dashing in really fast. And Azrael players love to do that with JB because it's very active. Pretty big hitbox I feel too. And we try to stagger pressure a lot here. That 236A was mainly to try and get a jump. I really tried for a wall bounce combo, but that was idealistic, let's just say that. We save jump and we get out of there. He that way, however, he did have RC, so that's the corner for him. Something I really need to go and get used to against Azrael is probably just maybe crouching after to bait DP, but usually my 2A gets hit, so I'm still not entirely sure what to do there. I still have a lot more Azrael games to go until I feel experienced in this matchup, but I'm still not doing that bad. Anyway, really good stagger pressure again. I'm pretty sure that the reason I'm catching him is not really because he's mashing a button, but it's because he's trying to jump out. He loves jumping out. So that's mainly what I'm trying to catch with my staggers. Anyway, this is what happens when Azrael is meter. Hello there, 4K for mid screen and a weak point. And then again, he hit me with a jab. Like, my flip cannot cover the dash. There, the reset was just a bit wacky, and I'm forced to burst already. He has a mass positional advantage on me though, and he has burst. So I need to outplay majorly to make that happen, and he had a really good dive kick. The Azrael dive kick just catches me off guard so often. You saw me 2C to try and catch that dive kick as well, but he goes a little bit upwards with that dive kick, so that's why I whiff. I need to like really delay my 2C if I want to catch the dive, but I think I kind of prefer doing something like a flip to try and anti-air in there or try to get out of range. Like, I think the most ideal situation possible is with punishing it with 5C. You get a massive fail counter. So yeah, I'm still trying different things with Azrael. Anyway, this is one of those classic, hey, you got hit by a single weak point scenario. Now you fucking die. However, he didn't have the combo there, which it did look weird, that wall bounce, so I don't fully blame him, but there was probably something you could have done instead. But that was very fast round for Ray again. Anyway, that JB hit, and I was so surprised like I even blocked that to begin with. I was going crazy there. Like, what? That hit? I wasn't really ready myself for my own pressure, and yeah, leave it up to Ray to be ready afterwards. Anyway, I have to burst there, otherwise I just straight up lose the round. Great 5A's to try and catch that jump out again. But he had some good barriers there. And this was just such a patient wait by me, because Ray has baited out a lot of 2Cs before, and he was not really in the range there to get over my 2C with a dive kick, right? Oh, unfortunate combo drop. So it's like, okay, I have to wait here. And then I waited too. So yeah, that was a bit of those were some crazy adaptations. So it looked a little wag and he just did an empty jump, nothing. But it worked out for me. However, what didn't work out for me is when he hit me there in neutral again with a lot of meter. Like, shit, bro. So yeah, now he's up 3-4 in the first to 5, and I was feeling it, bro. I was like, damn. Can't end here, man. You already saw that went to game 9, so like, really, really close. And yeah, the Buster is +1. Funny lariat. There I tried to go for something fancy, but oh well. We break the barrier, like... I still feel like it's a pretty strong situation. 2v6A against Azrael at some far ranges. I just need to kind of hold my ground more. There, very unfortunate drop. Very easily hit confirmable thing there I could have done. Anyway, I really tried to bait that burst out. I probably should not have. Because, yeah, you're seeing what Ray does now. Weak points, a flight, any single hit from Azrael can kill, but we're burying out pretty well. Like, he is so far away. This is one of the main weaknesses of Azrael. When you get an instant barrier block, you're so far away, and you have to commit pretty heavily to get back in him. Anyway, he went for a massive troll combo, so look what I did here. Well, outside of 5A, but look what I did here. I got a good super on his air dash in. However, I didn't RC. I was so shook that didn't work. And then he got hit by the unblockable spear. When you charge long enough, no matter what you do, that spear is unblockable. But you could just... You're the Azrael player, like, you could DP that. Anyway, there I tried to bait the that kick out in 5C, but it didn't quite work out. That was, by the way, very confirmable, but I just messed it up. That's on me. And there he didn't block. A very, very canned piece of me. I love jumping out. It worked there. Honestly, if Ray was fast enough with his own pressure, it wouldn't have, but hey, we take that sometimes. There I sadly wasn't in time because the projectile might does is with cancelable. However, I probably should have done something like a flip. Instead I was at a very awkward range, and there I hit him so fast he couldn't even burst because he didn't know what was going on. So that was a pretty good 2v6A by me. Pretty happy about that one.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
And this is the last game of the first to 5. This one's for all the marbles. And I immediately burst because you already know I'm feeling the pressure. Anyway, that was a really good whip cancel by me. I kind of make it look like I challenge, and then it's like, oh shoot, I got counter here because I tried to whiff punish by, but like, imagine whiff punishing by. That's not a thing in this world that exists. Unless she does 2C, I guess. And this is what I was talking about. The ideal situation on Azrael's dive kick. You land a massive fatal counter, and then you get so much damage. Like, this was 5k because I have meter, and I didn't even finish the combo.
Rebel 2. Action.
Or do the whole combo. I obviously finished it. That was a really wacky 5v, and I got mad lucky. I'm not sure how it happened. I'm not even sure how I hit that myself, you know, but hey, it worked out. Honestly, not a huge fan of that spear, but the main reason why that worked out is because I have gone for very early interception before. So I was trying to use this air button a little bit later. Boom. Land a 5C. Huge hit. However, he burst at the perfect moment. So I don't have my 50 meter that I use for super, so that's kind of sad. And yeah, this is actually be sometimes the bane of my existence. However, I crouched under it there. And yeah, this... I haven't done a early anti-air in a hot minute. So after that guard cancel, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. And it worked out, and that cost me to win the whole set. Very good games to Ray. Was fun. Shoutouts to MahouShoujo for hosting these first 2 5s. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. Goodbye.